Hi everyone, Justine Ballender from Centurion Real Estate, and I'm super excited. I'm here with Vicky Morgan from Ash Blue Finances.
Hi Justine, how are you?
Good. Hey, thanks for joining us, Vicky. Look, I get asked by a lot of my clients, buyers, investors, landlords, first home buyers, various different, questions on rates and loans and packages out there. So I thought I would get Vicky to share with you guys various different topics. If you're a first home buyer, what are some packages out there?
First home buyers are one of our favourite clients to have. We have got so much to choose from for them. So whether they've got no deposit, whether they've got a little bit deposit, 5% generally saved or 20% generally saved, there is a loan for them. And not only a loan for them, we've got over 70 lenders, so there's plenty of lenders to choose from as well. We always recommend before a first homeowner buyer go out and do any shopping that they come and speak to a broker so that they know what their budget is, what their repayments are going to be, and to make sure that when they're putting an offer in on a property that they're confident within themselves that they know that they're able to purchase that property.
Brilliant. And so I hear quite often people and first home buyers talking about Key Start loans. Can you talk a little bit about the positives and negatives of Key Start?
Yeah, so Key Start have been around forever, and Key Start are basically a government-backed loan, meaning that there's you go through the government system, you need a very low deposit, no deposit, but you need money for fees. So often it's around 2%. So if you're buying at about a $400,000 house, you probably need about $8,000 in the bank. That can be a gift or it can be genuinely saved. The upside is it gets people into a property that don't really have a lot of money and independent from mum and dad, so you're not using their properties as security. Downside for Key Start, they need a lot of information. So getting a Key Start loan feels like we're pushing paperwork uphill, but and also the interest rates are a little bit high, so they're sitting around 4.55%. So what we do with the first homeowner buyers, our favourite thing is to get them in, get them their house, and then we review it. So within 1 or 2 years, we'll try to review it, and if the equity's there, we'll put them into a lower loan.
Brilliant. So would you say with the Perth market that it's at the minute, is now a good time for anyone on Key Start to be reviewing their loan and coming to speak to you again?
Absolutely. You know, we're seeing a lot of equity growth. A lot of areas have done 10 or 15%.
Yeah.
So if you bought before this massive rise was happening, you definitely have some equity in there. And then what we would do is do a full review. So when we do the full review, we have a look at, we get a valuation done on your house first. We look at what your debt is, and if we can move you into a lower rate, we do. And a lower rate for you could be like a 2.5. So from a 4.5 to a 2.5,
yeah.
It could equate to about $6,000 in savings for the average home loan.
Yeah.
So $6,000 is amazing.
Brilliant. And I know again the government's really been boosting to get people into properties. Are there any other incentives or loans out there that people should be aware of?
Yeah, so we've always had the first homeowner grant, which everybody knows about. So buy new, get 10 grand, no stamp duty. Then we've got the established up to 430,000, no stamp duty. So that's about a 15 grand saving. But what the government have done in the last 18 months is they've done 2 loans. First home loan low deposit scheme. So this one is all about the government guaranteeing your loan. So instead of going to a bank and paying mortgage insurance of up around $15,000, the government are guaranteeing it for you. So potentially you only have to have 5% generally saved. So that one's in for the first homeowner buyers. So you can be a couple, single, married, kids, no kids, doesn't matter. The second one, which is a really exciting one for us at the moment, is the new one the government have just brought out, which is for single parents. Now, we all know life gets in the way, divorce happens, so we often see single mums or single dads with these kids trying to get back into the market. They don't have a lot of money, so the government are now offering the same type of loan to these people. So if you've got 2% generally saved, so say for instance you're looking at a $400,000 purchase, 8 grand, and you have got children, which is the biggest criteria, and you're single on your own, potentially the government will guarantee 18%. So no mortgage insurance, and it allows these people to get back into the property market. The government want families to have family homes, and we think this is a great incentive.
Oh, fantastic. And it's so great to see. And I really wanted to share this as well, as some of you are aware that I do property management and leasing, and per property I'm getting 30-40 tenants coming through my door, and there's definitely a rental shortage that I'm actually guiding some of these guys that I know, that possibly speaking to Vicky as another option to try and get on the property ladder, because I think that this housing shortage is going to be here for the next couple of years. So getting on the property ladder and having some security is probably definitely the way to go if you can do that. Vicky, thank you so much for sharing and running through those things with us. Before we wrap it up, can you just talk a little bit about you, where you're located and your services, and how these guys can contact you?
Sure. So Ashbury Finance are a WA-based company. It's my company. We have several brokers that go all up and down the state. We can go internationally, thanks to the upside for COVID-19 is that we can do everything via Zoom. So you don't have to drive anywhere to meet us. We can just jump on the computer and have a chat. The assessments are really quick. We do first home owner buyers, downsizing, investors, lots to choose from. And as I said, 17 years in the business and over 70 lenders that we've got on panel. So we genuinely usually can find a home for most of our clients. Yeah, and you can just call me anytime.
Great. And as someone that's actually used Vicky on my own personal properties and referring out to my landlords and investors, it's just been a great experience dealing with you. It is quite stressful to understand the ins and outs, and you've made it so easy. So thank you.
You're most welcome. And thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Bye.